do that, we can load game. Load. I'm just gonna check we are recording audio. Yes, we are. Rabbits. Yay. Oh, they're so lovable. Lovable. And lovely. And amazing and fluffy and cute. I love rabbits. I love rabbits. What? Oh, my cat's being stupid. No way I can. No way I can put it behind my whatever, but my monitor. But today it's not willing to do that. Maybe if I. There we go. I've done it. It is now towering over my monitor. Just gonna check. Audio is working. Good. What can we do? Okay. Is this at 230? Yeah, it's 200 close enough. If I just have a look, you're only at 115. 172. There. 131. We'll have to wait for a better boat. What can we do? What can we do? Maybe extend the past this. Oh, but that's already got terminus. That's right. We can already get through to here. Or you can't. I mean, you can get there. I think it's just really, really complicated. I think I've connected all the towns. You know what? These two towns, you have to go, for this one, you have to go all the way to train here, to boat, train to Dallas, Central, just to get between these two, even though they're not that far apart. So, what I'm gonna do is here, 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 here. It doesn't mean this is gonna be the final ever platform. We might actually add another platform eventually. We might, eventually modify this. Okay. We'll place. How long is that? 160. You know what? I'm gonna do a time lapse constructing this rail line in 3, 2, 1. Again, I've completed the track. It's quite a distance. I mean, if I just show you, yeah, it has quite a lot of bridges and tunnels. I did try and make it so it would avoid like too much terrain changes, but like I avoided going through here. I tried making it so it runs along here to avoid that, and it but it's really, really hard to avoid it, a lot of this without cutting massive speed off. And we still are cutting the speed off majorly. We're just not doing it like severely. So anyways, did we set that up? What? Oh yeah, I forgot. We've removed the line, so. Oh yeah, that costs a fortune, doesn't it? This pulling will have 3 cows to start with. And then we want to set this to 36. 36. There. There we go. Is that gonna... I don't reckon you had... When's it central? No, it's here. You didn't have any destinations to... Well, McKinley, the town of McKinley didn't have any. These towns didn't... Oh, I should probably add another tram to there. Now I realise that the trains combined with this boat line and this boat line form a loop, which means that it's easier to, like, if I want to go from here to here, I can either go via boat to here, train to there, boat to there, train there, or I can go from train to there and then train all the way across to here and then train to here. It's still complex, and I would like to like simplify it and fix it. You know what? We'll do a time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Again. Okay, it's carrying 8 passengers. I did notice when I was watching it. Yeah, there's a clipping point right here. It doesn't matter because functionally it doesn't matter because that is something interesting about Transport Fever 2. The game you can clip things in and out of each other quite routinely, and there's no problem whatsoever. I mean, I don't really care. It makes stuff happen. Oh, here's another one. That's clipping. That shouldn't exist. But Transport Fever 2 is interesting like that. It doesn't... The hitboxes aren't phenomenal. There isn't... Oh, there's another hitbox that breaks. But it doesn't matter because the functionality still works. I think it's a new book 1991. Oh yeah, it's just one massive tunnel. It must be able to get... This train must be able to go quite quick down here. Yeah. What could we set up? Yeah, maybe here... Maybe this town to this town. You know what? Yeah, while we build this is going to be a time lapse. So, anyways, time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Hey yo again. It's actually quite simple. I have set that up. It's one ginormous bridge. You know, we'll continue playing while we set the actual lineup. Line 64. We have 64 lines. I find that utterly insane. There. You can pause this. Here. Here. That. I do just want to check. How many people waiting here? Ooh, yeah, it is starting to get nearly where it's supposed to be. Anyways. As you know, we're just gonna wait. Well, look. He gets to go over this really big bridge. There's so many cool hills. Yeah, this episode is basically just better connections. Anyways, time apps in 3, 2, 1. Again. What could we do? Yeah, what could we do? That's connected. You know what? It's an idea. 268. And now another thing I'm gonna do is I really. This sounds like an absolutely insane idea, but I'm gonna stick to it. How long is this train? It's 2:57. 2:57. So this is 2:39, I think. 2:57. That. That's enough room. And now we can double track, like, the whole way. Which means, at some points, there are 3 tracks running along here because of the wood line. Here, and then, you know what, we're going to continue playing it because it's probably a good idea. Now advance the time. It's unrealistic for us to lose that much money. You know what, we're going to run it double track, the same track here, and then here, 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 here. There. There. No, I didn't mean to do that. There. Okay. We can then just upplay it. We'll do 300. here. Then there. And then there. We'll have a set. That. There. There. And that train is currently there. For some reason that's massively decreased the rate. There. 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 There we go. Alright, now we're there's one in the middle. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, I was. We now have 2 of these. This is insane. This is insane. Actually, what have we done? How long is this? We might unironically have 4 tracks running along here eventually. I say unironic. We will probably have 4 tracks running along here because of how far the distance is. Like, this isn't like close at all. It's okay. That wasn't straight, to be fair. So that wasn't like a fair shot. Probably says like to here, and then from there to there. And like probably 5 kilometers. It's probably way more because of all the curves. Yeah, it's quite a distance. Is there a big... Yeah, there's a big outcropping, which is why. But I needed to keep it in between the coast and the mountains. Ooh. This is probably isn't going to be a final thumbnail. This would be a nice... If we have... This would be an option for a thumbnail. This is probably just going to be a cool image, though. I think it's going to be... we'll have this. There we go. What can we do next? No, these are oils. $72. Yeah, we should really, because this is at 130. We should really improve this. 200 meters. How long is this station? 150. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do it with this as well. I like leaving a bit of extra room. There we go. Big bridge, double tracked. You know what? We're gonna continue playing because I need to bit of a hunt's time. Okay. We're just gonna have a look. That should not. There we go. That just putting essential signals in. So those two will have one set on this crossing. I really do. Oh, you're facing the wrong direction. There we go. I think, yeah, I'm doing the left hand side, which I know is confusing because we're using American vehicles, but it's just naturally what I do because I'm just that quintessentially British. Here we're gonna duplicate this. Here. There. There we go. These are actually still bigger than the station, which I find insane. So this pushes the rate up to 320. This can now go up to 100. You know what? Considering we've just doubled that, there's nothing stopping us. 145. Now this will massively be able to, because you do not have enough plastic. Yeah, this will be able to increase our goods production, which is going to be phenomenal. Because obviously we want that, don't we? What's the time? 32. We are going to need to wait for all these to come across. Oh yeah, there's a tunnel here. See, does it clip? It does very obviously. Like, that's another thing. Like, you need a certain height for the to the boats to go underneath, but you don't need it to actually be tall enough, which is the funny thing. Yeah, they can be too short. Like this example. Yeah, this is the really busy bit, isn't it? Oh, this is such a nice hill. There does, I think there is something with the, I mean, it does create big mountain ranges as well, but it does produce like random terrain. Like, it produces much more like this kind of mountain. Just let me just want to check what other saves I have. Ah, those three. Oh, that was March, so I must have last saved it. I last saved that in April. That doesn't mean I last played it in April. It just means, oh yeah, I don't think we got any new vehicles, so I'm gonna do something. Which line did I double check? Is this the new one? Yeah. Anyways, time lapse in 3, 2, 1. What could we set up? You know what? We're gonna go through some of these tram lines. This tram line. This definitely needs another one. They're quite full up. We'll check on these. I think these are running all right. 40. Does this get over? This actually gets full. That's running. Ooh. One more bus. This line needs another tram. So many people trying to get around. Ooh, why is this town increasing in size? I have no idea. Is this town increasing? Oh. There are now quite a lot of people. There's 2 and 4. I think it's just such a long distance. The advantage is it can go at full speed, 75 kilometers an hour, which is phenomenal. It's 25th. We're probably going to go into like February of which means we've done 3 years, at least 3 years this episode. December 31st. Any new vehicles? Yes. New tram. I have a feeling this tram isn't particularly good. No, I forgot. This is this is actually kind of major. I am going to now. This is major. Catenary. Why do we already have for catenary? Is it just automatically upgraded, assuming that we're going to use this new tram? I forgot. In the grand scheme of things, it is kind of like a rubbish tram. But it's definitely beats these. Compared to all the other setups, it's rubbish. But in this scheme, it's better than what we had previously. For some reason, it emits a lot. Like it emits like 73 for an electric tram. Like, what is wrong with these things? Okay, I can understand why it emits so much. We are just gonna go through all my tram lines, replace that. This there. You know what, we're gonna continue playing. Another advantage is it's quicker. Am I sorting it like name? Yeah. Dun. You know what? Now we'll continue playing. That should help declog. Where we'll take one of. Where will we take a? I might take a thumbnail with the electric tram. So we have an electric tram one. This new passenger train. We'll wait until the. But you know what? There we go. First thumbnail. Here. You know what? Like here. So the border's there, so I don't want to get that in shot. So maybe like here. That's 1, 2. What's the other new line? This. Yeah. There. I could. Do that. But it's not particularly different aside from being double tracked. So we're not. We are going to do 3 thumbnails though. You can see this. I'm just doing this so you can watch, and this also shows a full with setup. Is there any tram? Oh, there is trams over here. You know what? Oh, there won't be any trams in there, will there? There might be trams here. There we go. Anyways, like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think other people enjoy it. I'm just gonna check because sometimes the audio breaks. No, it's not. Hit the notification bell if you want to be informed when new content comes out. Visit channel page for current content plus my other channel, Eli Game. One of my other channels, I have a bunch of channels, but my other gaming channel is Eli Gaming, which I try and live stream on most Sundays. Like for example, most likely this Sunday. Yes, I decided I'm tired. Plus, I have a Transport Fever 2 series on that called Eli Corp, which I just released the 7th episode of, and the 8th episode won't be too far away. It should release soon because I've set all the stuff up for it. Anyways, I just need to export it and do all that fancy stuff. Rabbits. Subscribe if you want to be informed. No, subscribe to see me subscription feed. Even I'm getting confused. Should probably have a poster of outro, so I can just read it off the script directly. I actually just come up with a genius idea. I might actually do that. What are you doing, Adorable? I don't know what Adorable is doing. I probably haven't introduced it, but these are my rabbits. One of my other, actually, both on this channel. That I think there's a couple of videos with them in. Plus, I have a bunch of videos with my rabbits in on my other channel, Eli, in case you probably name it, which you can also get to via the channel page. Also, you can go watch the previous episodes in the series as a yacht. Plus, the background music should be able to be found on this channel. It's most likely, unless I've changed it. Yeah, it's gonna be the two most recent background musics. Rabbits. So that's the one that we released on Tuesday and the one that we released on Wednesday. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and bye.